If I were to ask you, how do you believe in something you've never seen? What would you say? If I were to ask you, how do you know you can achieve something when you don't have evidence stacked up saying that you can? And in fact, the only evidence you have stacked up is that you can't do it. What would you say? If I ask you, how in the world would you be able to keep yourself motivated, disciplined, and determined to achieve a goal that every single time you set out to do it, it sometimes feels like you're just not meant for it? And that is what I truly believe is the hardest part about weight loss. Because you're not just changing your body. You must first change your mind. You must first recondition your brain to believe that this thing that you want, that you failed at so many times, is still within your grasp. All you have to do is either change your approach, change your execution, or change the whole plan as a whole. Because people love to say, oh, I've tried everything. I've tried everything. If you tried everything, something would have worked by now. Let's talk about this. Pushing through the valleys that create so bored. No matter how much you get, I need more. No matter how much you get, I need more. No matter how much you get, I need more. Feels so on and on. I know we got to get this out the way before we do anything else. Before we do anything else, we got to get this out the way. Vanguardians! All right, here we go. Now, when I go on TikTok, I love to talk about things like life, things like, improvement when it comes to giving yourself a different perspective on life as a whole, because people don't really give that anymore. It's all about negativity, drama, and what pushes the needle, which is negativity and drama. We do not do that here. Like what Black Panther said in that movie, we do not do that here. I truly believe that the most important and hardest thing for most people to do when it comes to losing weight is changing your mindset, because I truly believe when you go to lose weight, you have to deconstruct the way you've been thinking and then reconstruct a new way of thought, which tells you, hey, these things are possible. Hey, you can lose 2 pounds in a month. You can lose this. You can do that. You can make this happen. But a lot of times we don't have a lot of evidence backing up the claim that we can do this. We can make it happen. For some strange reason in life, it's not a lot of encouragement when it comes to people who want to actually better themselves. It's like you have to figure it out in the beginning. You have to go through the struggles to make it happen. And then once you get to the end, that's when all of the, hey, you did a great job. That's when all of that stuff comes back. But when you're in the beginning parts in the middle, you're pretty much on your own. And so that's why a lot of people struggle with it. But I'm here to tell you, these things are completely possible. I said before that I lost weight before. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world. It wasn't the most fun thing in the world. I was just eating ground beef, asparagus, tilapia fish, plain noodles with a little bit of Molly McButter on it, not eating anything sweet. I was doing an hour of cardio every day in the morning. I was training my core. I was working out like a madman. I was going crazy, and I only managed to drop 2 to maybe 2.5 pounds per week. So I probably could have done it a little bit more, but at the time I was like 299 pounds or something like that, as opposed to the almost 400 pounds that I am now. Parameters are a little different, but aside from all of that, when you set out to change your life, when you set out to do things that you know you can do, or things that you at least want to do, it's going to come with its own struggles. And once you break down all of the physical things you need to do, once you tear down all of the obstacles that may be in your way, what now comes is the mental conditioning that you can continue to make progress with this thing. And I think about this so many times. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think about this a lot. I don't try to come on here and be like I'm the guy that has all the answers. I'll never go through struggle. That's bullshit. That's a lie. I think every single day sometimes, like, wow, am I really gonna be able to lose weight? Can I lose weight? Is it meant for me? Is it not meant for me? Like, I know I've done it before, but maybe things are different. And it's like when you think like that, listen to what I just said. I know I did it before, but maybe things are different. You don't have a choice. A lot of times we negatively self-talk ourselves into sabotage. We put ourselves in position, even if we have a little bit of evidence saying that we can make this thing happen. We don't believe in the grand scheme of things. Don't look at the grand scheme as the end all be all. Look at what you can do today. I said this in one of my previous videos. I don't think about life as day by day. I think about it hour by hour. I need to slowly but surely make incremental strides towards getting to my daily goals. My daily goals will eventually become my weekly goals. My weekly goals will become my monthly goals. My monthly goals will become a couple $100,000, a Dodge Challenger outside, and me in Houston, Texas in a high-rise apartment somewhere. I don't know. I didn't even script that. I don't script none of this. This is just fresh up. I'm shooting from the hip. Ah! Huh? Yeah. Oh, okay, appreciate it. Looking for the 45s, couldn't find them. It's one of these gyms where like up to like the 50s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, they're all over the place. You've experienced this before. But today, we're hitting something a little unorthodox. We're doing chest and quads with glutes. So that hip abductor, or whichever one works your glutes, the abductor or the adductor. I'm gonna do like 6 sets of that, maybe 7, maybe a little extra, but I need it because my glutes are just, and I know it's not the most masculine thing to work on, but is it though? You know, everybody got an ass, and if you train, gotta train your entire body. So if you don't, you will have lagging body parts and weak body parts, which I have. Along with this weight loss, I'm going to strengthen every muscle possible. You know, we maintaining muscle, yes, but doing things like this, like upper and lower body in the same day, kind of keeps the body guessing, which is also good for fat loss. And these are the 50s, going up in slow increments of 5. Just taking it easy on the pec muscles, because I thought everything was sweet doing push-ups, not understanding I'm literally pushing up my body weight, which is a lot. That's why I got injured. So we gotta build those muscles back up. I don't know how much y'all know about Kevin Gates, but I am currently bumping old school Kevin Gates. His mixtape called All In, perfect. It's perfect for when you grinding, you know what I'm saying? You getting it in, making it happen. Because much like a lot of artists, Kevin Gates was at his most hungry before he got famous. And, you know, he made a lot of great songs when he got on, but now it's just like, he's living his life. But on that grind up, it's the best music. If you ever find an artist who is working hard to make it in music, the music that they're making on the way to getting famous and like popular, that is gonna be the best music they ever make. I promise you. He's not one of us, but he keeps the weed I'm puffing, all the lean I'm guzzling. If you sit here and think about it, right? When you go out here to not just lose weight, but to change your life as a whole, to do anything substantial, one of the main factors as to why you may not do it initially is because you think you can't do it. Rarely do we have people in our corner, any type of evidence, just anything that can back up the claim that we're going to do X, Y, Z. So you really got like a journey before the journey, in a sense. You can go out here and make all the money you want, get in the best shape you want, do all of this stuff. But it's like, how do you go from believing you can't do it to conditioning yourself to believe that you can and then executing it? And that's what nobody really talks about. They just tell you go out and do it and make it happen with no direction whatsoever. That's the problem. And that's what I aim to do with every video I post, every piece of content that I make, anything that I do. We need to attack the journey before the journey. I think that's what I'm gonna call this video, the journey before the journey. Yeah, and work on conditioning ourselves to believe we could get it done versus just doing it, hoping that it works out. Because hope, in my opinion, is for people who know what they're doing, it's not gonna work out. And that's not you. So we are in the house. I am making my breakfast.
better lighting now. What I have is, if you give me a second to flip it over, I must flip over the fish so that I may eat the fish. Oh God, the fish is breaking up like me and my ex-girlfriend did when she tried to send me to jail. I wonder what she's doing. No, I don't. She can go to hell. So we got a couple ounces of some salmon right here. This is my main source of protein in the morning because I refuse to buy eggs because they're so goddamn expensive. Also, we got about 2.5 ounces of grits. I either got to decide to put a little bit of sea salt and butter, or if I don't want to go to my go-to, which is good old Molly McPaterno. That's how you say that in Spanish. Molly McPaterno. You know what I mean? Or maybe Molly McButter Chizerno. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, I be speaking Spanish now. Don't play with me now. But because these grits been sitting a little bit, I gotta put a little bit more water in them and then throw them back in the microwave. See, you could make the grits on the stove, but see how like unorganized this is? That's actually organized, I'm sorry. Yeah, you could make it on the stove, but I'm from the trenches, so we make grits inside the microwave. So let's just go ahead and add a little bit more water and catch y'all in a second. Also, now that it's fresh on my mind, I have been stepping away from a very important aspect of my journey, and that is heavy lifting. Now, I know for a fact that I don't need to lift heavy. You can tell somebody who's a runner. Runners love to run. Weightlifters love to lift weight. People who lift heavy love to lift heavy. I'm that guy. So it's like, no matter what in my opinion, no matter what your physical expertise is, could be running, could be weightlifting, could be conditioning, could be high intensity, you can fit that into whatever your goal is. You can still do high intensity and build muscle. You can still lift heavy and lose weight. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been taking it easy this entire time. Excuse me, I guess I'm not talking. I've been taking it easy this entire time because I don't want to injure myself again, right? I'm being scared. I'm being I'm being frightened. I'm letting the weight intimidate me. I'm letting the things scare me, but I can't do that no more, right? I can't do that no more. So we're gonna eat this grits and salmon, and then we're gonna go to the gym and we're going to hit chest, which is the muscle that I am the most afraid of now because I've injured it twice. We know now what to do to avoid that. So going forward, we're gonna make strides incrementally to get to what we need to get to. We're gonna get swoller and we're gonna get leaner. You know what I mean? Swoller and leaner. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Get in the comment section and tell me if you would buy a shirt if I put it out saying swoller and leaner. I literally just came up with that idea on the fly. Come on now, you know you would buy that. Stop playing. Get in the comment section. Talk to me. When I get my LLC, and listen, the Secretary of State in North Carolina, they took my money. They didn't give me my LLC and they took my money. They refused it. So now I gotta go somewhere else to get my LLC done. But trust me, I'm gonna have some merchandise very soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this food and catch y'all at the gym. Should I pass gas? Just a little warm up. Just to get the muscles nice and loose. Spent like 10 minutes stretching, and I probably stretch in between sets because, you know, we're going back heavy, so we gotta do it the right way. We can't just throw caution to the wind. You throw caution to the wind, you get hurt. Purposely came to the gym at like, what is it, almost 5 o'clock. Gym closed at 7 on a Sunday. Ain't nobody gonna be in here after a while. I'll be completely honest. When I made that video, sitting in my car talking about like looking in the mirror and not being pleased with what I saw, I meant every word I said. It's like, I just sat there and I just looked in the mirror, man. I was like, damn, boy, you really let yourself go. But the beautiful thing is this, there's nothing I can do about it right now. I can't snap my fingers and be like, better shape now. Don't work like that. So all I can do is every single day, do something in order to get closer and closer to the ultimate goal, which is, you know, getting back to something like this, or maybe even something like this, because I was 220 in this picture. All right, okay, here we go. It's the first working set. I'm gonna take it nice and slow.
Okay. So I wasn't so bad. All right. I wasn't so bad. This is usually what I would do, and I would stop right here. So there's 15 sets, 15 reps, I meant. So we can go up 25, then I'll put the 10 on there. That'll be 35. Then we'll go to the 45. And then the last set, which will probably be like 4 or 5 reps, I'll do the 25 with the 10. Or I'll do the 2 45s with the 10. Which, that makes more sense to me. You gotta remember, man, nobody in this world is going to love you to the capacity and potential that you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself enough to be kind to yourself, understanding, because if you don't understand yourself, who will? Not set yourself to such a high standard that you would never set anybody else. You know what goes through your head, you know what makes you tick, and you know what makes you, you know the word everybody likes to use now, trigger. You know what triggers you? So it's like, give yourself the grace to understand that, okay, I'm here and I need to do something about it. But also, don't be afraid to light that fire under your ass to make it happen. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. We're doing the typical pyramid up, but pyramid down in reps. Well, pyramid up in weight, but pyramid down in reps. First set was 15, this set was 12, next set will be like 9, 10, the next set will be 7, 6, and then the last set will be like 5. Okay, we're making pretty good progress. So we got 2 more sets, 45, and then 45 and the 10. All right, so we're up to second to last set. We're doing pretty good. Hey, shout out to my coldest cup. This is one of the best cups I've ever had in my life. I got this from the TikTok shop for free. I just had to make a couple videos on it. I told people this in the last video. If you ever get a chance to get into the TikTok shop and you get you some great quality products like this right here, hey, water been ice cold for the last 24 hours. I literally poured ice water in here and left it in my car overnight. Come on, man. You can't really beat nothing like this, I'm just telling you. If I somehow decide to put this on TikTok, just click that link and go ahead and get you one.
Y'all know good and goddamn well I'm gonna use any reason I can to further along my clause. TikTok shop, link in bio.
As if I'm not going to. Okay, that was good. Everything feels good. Everything's working. One more set with the 10s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it off because I know it's gonna be some mental games played because I'm actually playing them in my head right now. I'm gonna push off, and if it feel a little funny, just gonna back out. Just gonna let it go, let it drop, live to fight another day. But I don't think we're gonna have to do that. What do you think? You tell me. One, 2. Job well done. Ooh, moving on. Shelby told me that's my favorite thing to say after each set. Moving on. And guess what? Hey, she's right, you know. I honestly give this workout 6 out of 10. It wasn't the best, but aside from the fact that didn't want to come in here, I got a full chest workout, well, push workout. Machines broken, you know, people all over the place. I'm gonna give my chest time to heal up, and we'll come back to chest in another, today is Sunday, we'll do chest again on Friday. I think that gives us enough time to let it heal up so we can go back to lifting heavy. I'll go to a different gym. I made a rookie mistake. I should have known. You ever know exactly what to do and then for some reason you just don't do it? That's pretty much what's happening there. We'll see. We'll see.
So we are at everybody's favorite part of the video.
we're at the end of the video. I'm actually still in the gym parking lot. Just came out here, finished up the workout. Fun fact, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing everything in my power to start like walking miles again. So I'm gonna start like walking like half a mile if I can do it, and then a full mile, and then we're gonna go from there. Cause I know once I get to the part where I can do like a consistent mile with no pain, I'll be good. I remember a couple years ago, I went to Tampa. This is after not working out for a long time and being inconsistent with the gym. And I went to walk a mile, man, and Shelby was with me. She was just, you know, getting it in. And I was just like literally like about to die. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that bad. I know for a fact, I know what I got to do. I've been doing it for a while, so I'm gonna get back into walking because I think I've reached my maximum level when it comes to the bike. Not a level that, oh, the bike is just useless to me now. No, the bike is good for anybody at any level, but I want to actually start walking because that's my favorite form of cardio. I want to say this, man. I say these things and I feel comfortable saying it because the people who watch it, you know, I rock with you just like you rock with me. One of the things that really plays a big role in my ability to be consistent in the gym is how I feel about what my body looks like. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I was about to say, is this a masculine thing to say? But I'm too logical for stupid shit like that. I look at myself in the gym and I look at these playbacks of the clips that I do, that I record before I edit them up. And I just like, man, you have a long way to go, bro. Like, you're doing it, you're putting in the work. That's the only thing that matters. I completely understand. The only thing that matters is that I'm consistently putting in the work. I get it, I understand it. But it's like, having to walk around with this, like, physique is just, it's not cool. I love myself, I'll never harm myself, any crazy thing like that. But I'll be lying if I said I wasn't a little upset every time I see it. Aside from getting healthy, aside from being in my 30s and having to do something about it, aside from all of that, what I see in the mirror, it's a constant reminder of how much work I have to do to get to a healthy weight, healthy physique, or whatever. I hate the fact that I let myself get this far, but I love the fact that I'm the reason that it's gonna change for the better. You see what I'm saying? And it's tough, man. But this is one of those situations where you just gotta grit and bear it, right? You gotta take it on the chin, say, hey, this is your situation. You gotta do something about it. If you don't like it, talking ain't really gonna do anything. Physical action is the only thing that's going to change your current situation. And I truly believe that is the case for a lot of people, not just with their bodies or whatever. You hold the power to change your situation. You have to now understand that the only person that can get you out of the rut that you're in is you. Good people will come along to help you, but it's up to you to lay the foundation to make it happen. And so I say all that to say this, man. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's actually taken a lot out of me to say this part of it because I would much rather keep this shit to myself, but keeping it to myself ain't really gonna solve no problems. There may be somebody out there who feels the same way, and throughout this process, I could be showing them that you can change for the better. You can change if you just put your mind to it and consistently execute. You can do it. It may be hard. It will be hard. But you can do it if you just keep yourself consistent. If you just keep on punching away at the thing, just keep on executing, just keep on executing, just keep on making it happen, man. And then eventually you're going to look back and be like, wow, I've come a long way. But with that being said, man, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm about to go home and get myself something to eat, clean, of course, and I will check back in a couple days. Make sure you follow me on TikTok at Abdul Aesthetics. Make sure you follow my backup page as well, Abdul Vanguard. I'm gonna put the link to both of those in the description. But before I go, I want to end it all with this. I want to send you off with this, right? This is my personal journey, but I know if you're watching this, there's a good chance you on your own personal journey, no matter what it is. I came from a very fucked up situation, lots of them. I don't have a problem with expressing and showing what I've been through, but I'm here to tell you, at any moment, you could be one good decision away from changing your life for the better. And that's one of the things that's keeping me going. So keep that in mind whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like none of this is working, whenever you feel like it's a waste of time, keep it in mind. You are, at any moment, one good decision away from changing your life. Don't ever forget that.